Hi guys, welcome back to Nintendo Minute. So today we are actually filming our first video in our new studio.
A new studio, isn't it great?
I know, it's so exciting to be back in the studio. I think we've been traveling.
It's been a while.
For pretty much like all of January.
But we're back.
But we're back, and we're here, and we're so excited to make lots of videos from this new place.
We were back just in time to go on a field trip.
We're just in time to leave. But we did something really fun earlier this week. We were able to actually preview the Defenders of the Triforce scrap Zelda puzzle adventure.
Yes, a real-life Zelda puzzle adventure we went on.
It was really, really cool. So we were able to go through the puzzles and see if we could defend the Triforce. So we'll take you along and you can see how we did. So we get to the event. It's actually really cool because they have a lot of people in Zelda costumes.
They do, yeah.
Which is it like gets you right in the mood, right? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm doing something.
You're surrounded by all things Zelda, and you're in a really large room, and they just have these tables because you're in groups.
Right.
And that's the group that you stick with for the duration of the event.
Yeah, so it really is a good exercise in teamwork.
It is.
Because you really have to work together, and you only have 1 hour to solve the entire puzzle. And they kind of start you off with this opening video showing you kind of setting the stage, I guess, right?
Yeah, there was an original video, just giving you some story beats of what you're doing and letting you know what you need to do. And going back to your point about the teamwork, I really appreciated that because, as is well documented, I am deficient in puzzle solving ability. So I think there were a few places where I was able to chime in, but I really relied on the team.
So after they kind of set you up in the story, obviously you're looking. You're going to try to solve these puzzles to get the Master Sword, which is very common, of course, in the Zelda games, in the Zelda lore. So, yeah.
And since you're all in this big room, you're seeing the other teams kind of running off doing something.
Right.
Actually, running was prohibited. I shouldn't say that.
Running was not allowed in Hyrule.
You could not run. No.
That was
carefully.
A very specific.
But you would see people going off to do something, and you would think, oh no, they're way ahead of us.
Yeah, that was scary. And then like you can't help yourself. Like you always look around. You're like, where are they?
Comparing yourself. That was a very fun dynamic to it.
Right.
But they give you this packet of materials.
The adventure book
that gets you started. And
you put on Link hats, of course.
Of course.
I mean, you have to have a Link hat to think about these puzzles, obviously.
Right. But that's really the basis of your adventure, and you start solving puzzles there, and then over time you'll get more items.
Yeah.
And what I really liked about it was everything around you was put to use. And a lot of times there were things that you would think, oh, this is nothing. No, it actually would come into play in a really pivotal way that you wouldn't think of.
You have to really pay attention to all the materials you were given and like really be organized and keep track of those things. One thing that I really liked about it was even though it was a big group that was in like this big space, there was an element of, like you said, like walking around to different places. So they had built out like different Zelda like from locales like Zora's Domain or the Gorons or etc. So you could like actually go and you would interact with the characters. You would actually pick up new clues and new puzzles from those areas and then like go back to your table and continue solving through it. So I thought that added element of moving around and just how awesome the different locations were themed out was really cool.
Now, I admit I had a moment of panic when this started, and the clock's ticking and the hustle and bustle started. I'm going back to high school, like, oh boy, I'm not passing this test. But over time I got more comfortable with it, and the team was very helpful. And for the record, we did not win. We got hung up on the last puzzle, but we got pretty far.
Yeah, we were stuck on the final mission.
Yeah.
It was tough, so hard.
But there were a number of tables that night that did finish it.
3 tables
and got the Master Sword, so congratulations to them.
Yeah, so definitely doable. So it's not one of those like no one can solve it kind of thing. So it's very rewarding for sure. Like you feel like you're making progress.
And then when it's all over, they walk you through the solutions to all the puzzles, and there's a lot of groaning of like, oh, I should have known that.
So yeah, it's really fun. Definitely a really fun group activity, and we had a ton of fun. I don't think you were that bad.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, so that is a look at us trying desperately to defend the Triforce and failing. It was still really fun.
But this event that is starting this week in San Francisco, but then touring the nation.
Yes, we will link the website here. Go and check it out and see if it's maybe coming to a city near you. They also have Twitter, and we'll just link it all somewhere for you guys to look at. But it's really fun. If you have a chance to go and you're a Zelda fan, we absolutely recommend you guys go and check it out because we had a great time. And yeah, we didn't solve the puzzle, but it was still a lot of fun.
Fun was had.
Fun was had. Triforce was sort of defended.
Triforce is fine. I'm not worried about the Triforce.
All right, that is it for this week. And remember,
Nintendo Minute is never a minute.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye.